What's up everyone? So our lesson for today is the CSS selectors. So the CSS syntax for the selectors is the CSS rule set consists of a selector and the declaration block. So the selectors points to the HTML element you want to style. And the declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by semicolons. Each declaration includes a CSS property name and a value, separated by a colon. A CSS declaration always ends with a semicolon, and a declaration blocks are surrounded by curly brace. In the following example, all paragraph elements will be center aligned with a red text color. So this is the paragraph elements, and this is the CSS property or the style in the HTML file document. So the CSS selectors are used to find or select HTML elements based on their element name, ID, class, attribute, and more. So first we have the element selector. The element selector selects elements based on the element name. You can select all paragraph elements on a page like this. In this case, all paragraph elements will be center aligned with a red text color. Next, we have the ID selector. The ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML element to select a specific element. The ID of an element should be unique within a page. So the ID selector is used to select one unique element. To select an element with a specific ID, write a hash character followed by the ID of the element. The style rule below will be applied to the HTML element with ID equals to para 1. So this is the ID with the hash sign. Next, we have the class selector. The class selector selects elements with a specific class attribute. To select elements with a specific class, write a period character followed by the name of the class. So in the example below, all HTML elements with class equals to quote center will be red and center aligned. So this is my example. You can also specify that only specific HTML elements should be affected by a class. In the example below, only paragraph elements with class equals to quote center quote will be center aligned. So this is the paragraph and this is the center class. So HTML elements can also refer to more than one class. In the example below, the paragraph element will be styled according to class equals to quote center quote and the class equals to quote large quote. So this is our class and the center large. These paragraphs refers to two classes. So a class name cannot start with a number. Next, we have the grouping selectors. If you have many class or ID, then they have the same property of CSS, it will be better to group the selectors to minimize the code. So, to group selectors, separate each selector with a comma. So, like for example, like this.